Hey baseball fans, I'm Heidi Watney, and welcome to the show.
Guess that I'ma be okay. You say that you'll feel me now. I feel like I'ma live somehow.
Your love never meant much to me. Love never meant much to me. Your love never meant much to me.
God. The God parted is Tokyo and I'm Godzilla. Playing blackjack versus Daniel on the card dealer. Just bought a demon, I'm screaming about the car dealer. Last temptation of Mike, but I'm a God figure. Tell me Beelzebub that the God don't need a job. And if I did, the oligarchs would be missing the when I'm gone. This is Bonaparte and he paying for Tucson. And they went on a world conquest. Tell you can need a part. Michael remained dead, but still virtuous. Wait to make a petty, you found out the church services. Not a holy man, but a moral in my perverseness. So I support workers unionizing their services.
You say that you don't love me. Hey, I'm guessing I'ma be okay. You say that you don't feel me now. I feel like I'ma live somehow. Your love never meant much to me. Love never meant much to me. Your love never meant much to me. Your love never meant much.
Born from the ether, I just appeared out of cloud. Scream invaded the world. Drink was coming out like you break me. I watch my mouth, child, he don't pronounce my name correct. Rules will gotta be rules, any exceptions, and I'm not a leader. Think in the box and I get him, I fix the shot as if quickly. I watch my mouth when I finish watching y'all suck cock. Don't doubt you put an ounce of that evil on me, I'm flipping Ricky. I give an inch to you simps, I'll never forgive me. Not saying it's a conspiracy, but you're all against me. You see a future with brother Jules, ain't the shit but cancel my trip, turn the time machine back around a sense.
You say that you don't love me. Hey, I'm guessing I'ma be okay. You say that you don't feel me now. I feel like I'ma live somehow. Your love never meant much to me. Love never meant much to me. Your love never meant much to me. Your love never meant much.
Every child, woman and man, opinion don't matter, stick to your plan. If they judge, still don't budge. Don't give an inch, don't give a nudge. Life will leave you battered and bent. Lose a win, got a hold of your chin. And I put it on Jamie and me. We just gave you inspiration for free. The money
Never meant much.
Welcome to Citi Field, New York's National League ballpark in Flushing, Queens. Today, the finale of this quick two-game series between the Baltimore Orioles and the New York Mets. It's Mets baseball next on the show. Jacob deGrom, a right-hander from Florida, gets the ball as the starter here. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, when you look up the definition of rock solid for a starting pitcher, this is your kind of guy. Career ERA under 3, just knows how to get it done. Controls the running game, limits the amount of damage, and more importantly, he knows how to win. And that's why it's going to be fun to watch him work in this one here today.
Ball one. Lays off the slider, and it's 1-1. These Mets fellas, as they take the field here today, they've had it going the last 10 games. They're 7-3 over that stretch, including a win last time out.
Yeah, Matty, they've been playing some quality baseball. The first 4 games of this homestand, they've taken 3 out of the first 4, looking to capitalize and continue to play good ball today.
You know, Dero, this is time to get greedy. When you win 3 of the first 4, boy, if you could win 4 out of the first 5, that sets up a really nice stretch of baseball. They'd love to win this one here today and keep that roll going.
Smith arranged to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the first out. And now the starting lineup for the visiting Baltimore Orioles. Dan, who do we keep an eye on?
Well, I think Ryan Mountcastle is a guy we really need to focus in on today. I mean, this guy is a career 300 hitter. You talk about consistent. He delivers a good at-bat and clutch hits basically every time he walks into the box. I love watching this guy.
Waiting on it is Nimmo. He's got it, and there are 2 down now.
The first baseman, number 6.
Here's the first pitch to him. Right side, but it's going to be a foul ball. 2 out, nobody on. Fastball called for strike 2.
Let's get it going, boys. Somebody's loose, hitting 98 with ease in the first inning.
Can't get him to chase. It's 1-2. Got him. 1, 2, 3 go the Orioles. Now the Mets will step up for their first shot in a scoreless ball game. Matt Harvey is on the mound for game 2. And please, Zach, what do you got?
Hey, not a very good start in his last one, Matt. Only 4 innings, so he did get a no decision. But he's a much better pitcher than that, and I know that they're expecting more than 4 innings. Hopefully, a win, 2 out of this guy in this one.
Up and the 0-1. Fouled off. Pulled the fastball down a little too much there. That's ball 1. Still 1-2. Into the windup and the pitch. All over that one, but a little out in front. Foul ball.
Hey, if he's going to execute that curveball, and that's the first one of the day, if he's going to execute it like that, be on the lookout for that one. That's going to be a big pitch for him today.
2 balls and 2 strikes to count to Francisco Lindor.
Boy, not what you want coming out of the gate as a pitcher, right? You don't want to have to show all of your pitches this early on in the game, but that's a quality at bat. And what does it make you do as a pitcher? You have to use a lot of your pitches, and the more pitches a hitter sees, the better chance they have to make good contact.
Into the box, Jeff McNeil. He comes into this one having hit safely in his last 5 games. Line to the right side. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now. Now to bat, Pete Alonso. No one aboard for him, and 2 gone here in the first. Good pitch there as he gets him to swing underneath it for strike 1. Well, guys, these Orioles entering play today, they continue to fall on hard times, losing again last time out, and that makes 7 losses in their last 8 games.
Yeah, guys, dropping yesterday was a heartbreaker without...
We'll have to press pause as that strike 3 to retire the side. New inning set to get underway, and that'll bring up the outfielder, Trey Mancini. Swing and a miss as he was way in front of that one.
Great execution of that changeup right there. Great arm action. Batter was totally out front on that one.
And that one yanked just foul. Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number one.
It's so hard to hit when you're behind the count 0-2, right? You have to protect for the fastball. You have to look for the soft stuff down and away. You're really...
And now, meanwhile, here's a ball headed out toward deep left center field, and this is going to clear.
You don't see this very often off of this starting pitcher. This guy's not used to giving up some bombs, so I'm sure that'll be a wake-up call, and he'll start throwing some better pitches.
DJ Stewart is at the plate as he watches ball one. That evens it up 1-1. Now the pitch.
That's ball two. 2 balls, 1 strike.
Popped him up. Alonso in foul ground. 2 gone. So 2 out, nobody on. And up next, the former Philly shortstop Freddie Galvis. Rounded softly down the line toward first. This gets foul. It's 0-1. Oh, he looked like a caveman swinging a club on that one. It's 0-2 now.
Oh, I love that pitch right there. Up and in. Jam. Sandwich.
Slow grounder to first. Knee high. He barehands it. It's in time. Orioles get a run thanks to the long ball. We'll go to the bottom of the second, and it's 1-0 Baltimore. Bottom of the inning now, and that'll bring forth the veteran outfielder, Michael Conforto. Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch.
Whoa, that's down.
He may be down 2-0 after those first 2 pitches in this AB, but those are pitches he can feel pretty good about. They didn't miss by a whole lot, so it's not like he's all over the place.
The count now at 2-1. And this ball is crushed deep down the right field line. Into the upper deck, but foul.
Huge swing of the bat right there, just hooking foul. Would have tied the game. I know there's still a lot of game left, but that was potentially a huge momentum swing.
A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. See you later. Over the wall, a home run. A solo home run there for Michael Conforto. Home run number 16 for him on the year as the Mets have come back to tie things at 1.
Well, if you're going to give up a towering blast to one of the best players in their lineup, it's better to do it with no one on base. It stings, sure, but a solo shot isn't going to be the deciding factor in a game.
So now to the plate, Dominic Smith. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. Looking at his lifetime numbers, Smith carries a batting line a little over the 260 mark. And low, it's a ball and a strike. Base is empty here with nobody out. Swing and a line drive. But a foul ball. 1-2 the count now. Into the windup and the pitch.
That's ball 2.
We just saw a fastball right there. I would not be shocked if he tries to get this guy to go fishing right here and drops a little off-speed pitch in the dirt.
Turned on, but it's wide at first and foul.
Looked like he was cheating a heater right there. A little bit too far out in front. Got to find a way to keep his hands back.
pulls this one into the air out into right field. Stewart is there, and he makes the catch for the out.
That is good.
J.D. Davis the next to bat. He had a couple of hits in that ball game last night. Harvey gets the sign. Here's the first pitch.
0-1, no play.
Popped him up. Rutschman has a play, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning.
That is 7. The catcher, James McCann.
And now in the box, James McCann will try to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch.
Off the plate, ball 1.
The 1-0. Line to left. Mancini makes the catch for out number 3. 1 scores in the inning, coming on this solo home run. We've played 2, all even at 1 apiece. Top of the 3rd set to get underway, and next to hit is the catcher, Adley Rutschman. First pitch of the AB now.
Ball.
Now the 1-0.
Hey.
1-2 now.
I got to count.
Get it ready, big boy. This guy's throwing 3 digits right here. The best way I can help the fans is 90 to 92, you can usually see seams. 92 to 95, it starts to really quicken up on you. Over 3 digits, you're seeing a white blur.
So he gets the swinging strikeout on the changeup. Adley Rutschman goes down for the first out here in inning number 3. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field.
Well, you never want to give up a hit to an opposing pitcher, but when you give one up to an AL pitcher, it's downright annoying. Can't let it get to you, though.
Here's Jurickson Profar, as he'll take a look at ball 1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. And that one misses upstairs, 2-0.
It's a lot easier to hit when you're putting yourself in good hitters' counts. This guy's done a great job not swinging at pitchers' pitches. And when he's getting the ball in his zone, he's getting a barrel to it. He's been hot lately.
Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. 1 hit in the inning, but that gets...
Welcome back as the Mets prepare for their 3rd turn batting in this one. And fans of the Metropolitans have been treated to quite a bit of production from this lineup so far this year. They started the day leading the league in team batting average. And talking with some of the players during batting practice, I got the sense that they are very aware of that fact. Some smiled and nodded when I brought it up. Others told me they know they have a bunch of talented hitters, and that gives confidence to everyone on the team, including the pitchers, that they've got a great chance to win every time out.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. He's ready. Here's the first pitch. As it's on the ground toward the hole. He lays out, but he can't make the play, and it's through into right.
Hey, guys, he's lucky he's getting this baseball back. He hung that middle of the plate. The batter's eyes lit up, and he was able to put good wood on it.
And here's the former first-round draft choice, Brandon Nimmo, as he'll take a changeup here for strike 1. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time. Leadoff man aboard here in a 1-1 ball game. That nibbled the corner there, but missed. 2-1. Harvey over to first, and a dive, but he's back. He pulls this one into right. And that'll get down for a base hit. The throw into second. And there's one down now. The tag. And they'll get 2 out of it.
Doesn't happen often throughout the course of the season, but right there, you talk about having awareness, taking advantage of a team that's maybe sleepwalking a little bit on the base paths. Unbelievable job to get 2 outs for the price of 1 in that situation. Hey, they say solos won't kill us, but I gotta believe this guy's looking to do exactly that.
1-1 to the Mets leadoff hitter. Bounce to first. He's got it, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Mets go down quickly. Played 3 full. We're tied at 1. Austin Hayes the next to bat. Flew out in his only at-bat so far. And now the first pitch. And he gets ahead 0-1.
That elevated fastball right there, that is the biggest change in the game today for me. When I first came up, a lot of guys working that Greg Maddux east to west.
Behind 0-2 now. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch.
1 ball, 2 strikes, down.
Grounded weakly down the line toward third. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Into the windup and the pitch. And a big cut at the breaking ball, but he comes up empty, and that's the first down.
Wow, this guy's mowing right through this lineup right now, but that's what happens when you don't get a chance to see a pitcher very often. That's one of the things that are helpful when you're pitching in interleague games. It's always a good advantage for the pitcher because the hitters don't get to see that guy very often.
Ryan Mountcastle comes on with 1 away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. Good zip on that one as he just throws it by him for strike 1.
Okay, if you're in this lineup right here, game on, boys. I know he's got power stuff, but if he's going to come middle of the plate, you better be ready to pull the trigger.
And that's the second out.
Now back, left field.
Bases are empty here with 2 away, and that'll bring up the power-hitting outfielder Trey Mancini. A ball and no strikes.
This right-handed pitcher, his bread and butter is that 2-seamer, and he loves to throw it inside.
Fouled straight back. Both teams with just 2 hits apiece thus far. Looked like he was on that one, but it's 1-2.
Thought this middle of the order might give him a fight and put up a little bit of resistance, but that hasn't been the case. He's carving right through them here.
2 balls and 2 strikes to Mancini now. Here now the 2-2. Swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. 3 up, 3 down for the Orioles. 1-1. Ready to go in the bottom of the 4th. And that'll bring in the second baseman, Jeff McNeil.
The second baseman.
Here's a cold strike about thigh high. 0-1. Now a swing and a softly hit ground ball. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Swung on and chopped down the line at first. But this will be a foul ball, and it's still 0-2. On a good curveball gets him swinging for out number 1.
Pretty textbook breaking ball for the punch-out right there. Got it to bend a lot, and by the time it got there, it had fallen completely out of the zone. Not much you can do with that pitch.
Out in front of it, strike 1.
He's got a good feel for his off-speed pitches second time through the order, and we just saw 3 in a row.
A ball and a strike to the Mets first baseman. And he lays off for a ball. 2-1.
2 balls, 1 strike.
1 run, 2 hits, and no errors on the Mets line score so far. Bounce it to the left side. Galvis is there. Throw gets him. 2 down.
The right fielder, number 30.
Next up, Michael Conforto. And he blasted a homer in his first at-bat. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. First pitch is a slider called for a strike.
One of the biggest factors on how long you're going to go with a start is how many first pitch strikes you throw. 80% usually means you're going to have a pretty good day, and that's on the menu so far.
And the shift will not amount to much here as this is lifted in the air out to right field. Stewart is there, makes the catch. Welcome back to Flushing, Queens. Before we get back to baseball, let's check in with Heidi.
Matt, I had a chance to discuss the state of the Orioles offense with their manager between innings, and he told me he's pretty unhappy with their discipline at the plate in this one. He said their pitch selection has been the main reason for their struggles today, as far too often they've been swinging at pitches outside the strike zone. That's leading to a lot of soft contact and easy outs. So the focus going forward is on shrinking the zone and forcing the opposing pitching to throw more strikes.
All right, thanks, Heidi.
Going to need to make a little bit of an adjustment with his slider release and at least tempt the hitter that it's going to be a strike.
Luke over toward first, but an easy play there at first as that becomes the first out of the inning. So now to the plate, DJ Stewart hopped into foul ground his last time up.
Yeah, Matt, he's got to make an adjustment right here. His swing definitely broke down, dropped his back shoulder, and thus the result was a terrible pop-up foul.
Comes in with the changeup, and it's 2-0. 1 run, 2 hits, and no errors for the Orioles so far. Bounce towards the second baseman. Fielded cleanly. Throw gets him. 2 down. So 2 are gone now in the Baltimore 5th. And up next, the former Philly shortstop Freddie Galvis. A little tardy there. No balls and a strike.
His heater's got some late ride through the zone. A lot of late swings right now. You're only going to get to that pitch if you get the front foot down early.
Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes.
The count is 1-2.
Love the high heater right there to raise the hitter's sights. Let's see if he buries something in the dirt right here.
Just hung in there on that one.
When a pitcher puts you in the proverbial rocking chair like he's doing right now, you have to take a deep breath. You can't start.
Swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. 1, 2, 3 go the Orioles. Halfway home, all even at 1 apiece. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Matt, during the break, I caught up with the Mets manager to discuss his thoughts on his club's offense so far. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. He said it feels like every time they've made contact, it's been hard contact. And the numbers certainly back that up. In total, they've hit an amazing 10 line drives in this game alone. And while some of those have resulted in outs, it's consistency that has this coaching staff feeling really good about what they're seeing right now.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. And the throw to first is in time. 1 gone. Now at the plate, J.D. Davis 0 for 1 after a pop-out in foul territory his first time through. Good changeup there to start him, but it drops a little low for ball 1. Count even now at 1-1. 1 out, nobody on. Maybe getting a little jumpy in the box, so he steps out and asks for time. Grounded weakly to the left. And the throw pulls the first baseman off the bag, and he'll reach it first. And this will go down as an E5 as you can see the exasperation on his face. He's set. Here it comes. James McCann stands in as he looks at ball 1 here. And 2-0 now as this misses below the knees. And wow, that looked to be well inside, but it's a called strike. 2-1 now. He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
Hey, he's had great command all day. Want to see how aggressive he is in the zone with a 3-ball count.
In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. Harvey pauses with the payoff pitch. Comes with the fastball, but it's outside for ball 4. So next to bat will be Jacob DeGrom, singled in his last at-bat.
Yeah, he showed like a little prowess with the bat right there, Dan. I'd be surprised if they don't attack him a little bit more carefully this AB.
No balls and 1 strike.
That's a ball.
Good hard slider there, but it runs away. It's a ball and a strike. Davis at second. McCann at first. 1 gone. Outside, 2-1.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be really aggressive. With 2 guys already on, pretty good shot. He's going to get a challenge pitch right here.
Liner toward right center, and that's in there. Base hit. The run scores from second. It's now a 2-1 ball game.
Boy, that has to feel good as a hitter, D-Roy. You get that base hit to give your team the lead. You have to feel good when you get down to first base.
Yeah, it's just a nice approach. You see him turn to his boys right there and get fired up with the dugout. 100%. Not trying to do too much. Able to quiet the moment down, center himself, and come through in a big spot.
He's 0 for 1 thus far. 2 balls and no strikes to the Mets center fielder.
Clearly working the bottom of the zone. Trying to get a ground ball for a double play.
Too far out in front that time. He can't keep it fair. 2-1. And this is on the inside edge, perhaps off the inside edge, but it's a called strike. 2-2 now. Runners are at first and second with 1 away. Did well just to make contact there as he spoils off a good changeup. Here now the 2-2. Swung on in the dirt, strike 3. Throw over to third here, and oh, they say he beat the throw, safe at third. Stepping in once again is Francisco Lindor, grounded out in his last at-bat. Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Comes set, the 0-1.
On 0-2 here, he doesn't have to give in with a great pitch to hit. He's got a base open, so he has to focus on making a good pitch right here.
And 2, here it is. And a fastball called strike 3, and the side is retired. Mets forced to settle for 1 here in the inning. Adley Rutschman digging in now. He'll start things out in the 6th for a lineup that really hasn't found its groove in this one.
Yeah, let's see if he can work a walk, maybe a knock, ground ball with eyes, something. Catch a gap to get this offense going. 2 hits as a team can start demoralizing your confidence. But if he can get on, start some traffic and motion, we might have something. Hey, I know it's a day game, but these guys better wake up. He's on point today, throwing a lot of exploding stuff, darting and diving all over the strike zone.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Count is 2-1.
Two and 2.
Hey, usually the second time through the order, you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating, feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
Here's Here's one that misses inside, and the count's run full now, 3-2.
You do not want to walk the 8-hole hitter. It just opens up so many options. Do we bunt him over to second with the 9-hole hitter? Do we try and play for that big rally with the top of the order coming up? This is a huge pitch. You can't allow this guy to walk.
So he racks up the swinging strikeout on the breaking ball. Adley Rutschman becomes the first out of the inning. Matt Harvey is at the plate now as he looks at strike one. Big swing and a miss in the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. And he struck him out, and that's 8 strikeouts thus far.
2 up, 2 down on strikes in this inning. He looks really sharp out there, guys.
And now the first pitch. Jurickson Profar is in for a third plate appearance as he watches one miss inside. It's 1-0. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. Low scoring game thus far. 2-1 here in the 6th. Strike 2 as the fastball is let go. Look out. That one almost got away from him. 2-2 now. And he tries to get him to reach for it, but it stays outside. 3-2.
Well, you don't see it all that often, but this might be a good time for a 3-2 change. If he can locate it, it's nearly impossible to hit.
Popped him up. Davis has room in foul territory. He handles it easily, and the inning is over. 3 up, 3 down for the Orioles. They're down 2-1. Bottom of the 6th inning now, and set to go is the second baseman, Jeff McNeil. There's a drive out toward the alley in right center. Around first, he's digging for second. And he will pull into second with a leadoff double.
Dan, after that base hit right there, he's got a 6-game hitting streak going.
You know what? And this could lead him on to some bigger and better things right here. He's been swinging the bat pretty well, and he's been rewarded for it, as you talked about. 6-game hitting streak so far.
Pete Alonso stands in as he checks his swing here for strike 1. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
Got to believe you're going to get some tough pitches in this count with the base open at first. This is where you have to regroup and find a way to get a good pitch to drive in that run.
And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone. Michael Conforto will stand in here hoping to duplicate what he did back in the 2nd inning. As we flash you back to take another look at his solo home run that helped get this offense rolling. 1-0 the count. Getting a few steps off a second there. Now the pitch. And he fouls this one off. Ripped down the first base line. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly. Only play will be to the pitcher covering, and the runner will advance to third now. So a runner at third, 2 men are out, and that'll bring up the left-handed bat of Dominic Smith. Trying to keep the game close. Here's the pitch. This is driven to right, and no doubt about it, that one's way out of here. A 2-run blast to straightaway right field, number 10 for him on the year. And the Mets open things up here. It's now 4-1.
Hey, that's the price you pay right there when you try and sneak a fastball past this guy. Power hitter, and every power hitter in the league knows you got to start with the numero uno, number 1, man. You got to get on the heater and adjust to everything else, and he did just that.
The third baseman.
Into the box, J.D. Davis. Liner towards second. Well, this will be pulled in out there at second base, and that'll be that. But 2 come across to score in the inning, courtesy of this 2-run home run. The 2, 3, 4 hitters now to start this. All set for the start of the inning. And digging in is the outfielder, Austin Hayes.
Always a tall task trying to rally back in the late innings, but I think this game could still turn quickly. A leadoff runner on base right here could be huge to get something going.
And he lays off a fastball here that looked pretty good, but it's 2-0.
After watching that one go by and a ball being called, you could rest assured he knows he's not getting away with another one of those. I guarantee you he's going to be aggressive on this next pitch.
Hit in the air down the right field line. Right fielder giving chase. He's there and records the first out. And stepping in, Ryan Mountcastle. He bounced out last time up. He's ready. Here's the first pitch.
Yep, that ball went out.
The 1-0 is taken, strike one.
I got a ball.
We're in the seventh now. 4-1 our score to this point. A ball and 2 strikes. Misses, ball 2.
2 strikes.
Oh, and he's really got the strikeout pitch working now as he notches number 9 in the ball game. And here's the big right-handed power threat, Trey Mancini. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate.
0-1
and he swings through a fastball and doesn't catch up with it. It's 0-1. Now a changeup, but it misses just a little below the zone.
Hey, they tried to tie him up on that last pitch, so I like that they went away with this one. The execution didn't work, but I like the idea behind it.
2-1 the count. Into the windup and the pitch. 2-2.
Even though we're late into this ball game, this guy's velo is still top notch. This guy's a horse.
And he will strike him out. 10 now in the ball game. Dylan Tate will take over on the mound to start the bottom of the 7th.
Number 55, Dylan Tate.
And a sinker gets too low there. Into the dirt, in fact. This is flared out towards second. And this is taken for the out.
Now batting, the pitcher.
So here now is the pitcher, Jacob DeGrom. 2 hits and 2 trips for him thus far. Dribbled down the third baseline. And the pitch. Off the plate and in. It's a ball and a strike. And he'll come back with 1 in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now. Hit out towards second. And very quickly there, they're 2 gone to start the inning. Next to hit is Brandon Nimmo. He's 0 for 2 with a strikeout in this one. Just able to get a piece of that for strike 1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Nope. And that misses 1-1. Easy take there on the sinker, well off the outside. Back up the middle. And that's through for a hit.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball's going to find a hole somewhere.
There's a swing and a ball hit in the air, and a ball that he got every stitch of, as that one, without a doubt, is gone.
Hey, in today's game of extreme velocity, if you have mediocre stuff, you cannot miss over the heart of the plate. You have to nibble at the corners. He wasn't able to do that, and he paid you.
Well, the play's been made, and with it, ready to begin the eighth, and standing in is the veteran third baseman, Michael Franco. First pitch on the way.
Nope, that's inside.
Now the 1-0 is in there for strike one.
You can tell this guy's got great feel for all his stuff right now. To break out that nasty hammer right there, this guy's on point.
Ball two.
Franco ahead with a 3-1 count now.
Team's been struggling on offense. Let your D work for you right here. Pound the zone.
Hit hard on the ground towards second. And into center field, a base hit. So early trouble here to start the eighth inning.
3-1 fastball, middle cut, and he didn't miss it. That's the fight throughout the course of the game, to get yourself into count leverage and capitalize.
Now time is called here as we'll get a trip to the mound. At the plate now, DJ Stewart. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one. He's hitless in his two at-bats so far. I had him guessing that time as he's barely able to foul it away.
Got to believe the pitcher's going to trust his defense right here. Look for something down in the zone to induce a ground ball double play.
Fastball just missed above the zone. Franco gets his lead at first, nobody out. 3-1.
No reason to sit on anything other than hard stuff in a location you like and drive it right now.
And the count will be full. The 3-2 pitch. High and deep to right. And it's gone. Now here comes the Mets skipper on his way toward the mound. And we're going to have a pitching change as that's going to be all for his starter this afternoon. 7 solid innings for him in this one as he gave his club a very strong outing indeed. As he takes a cold strike at the knees, it's 0-1. As we near the end of this one, it's clear the long ball has played a big role in today's outcome. Dan, D-Roll, what are your final thoughts on what we've seen?
Yeah, just non-competitive pitches in some big situations, Dan, and the offense took full advantage.
Yeah, you know, D-Roll, one of the things about pitching is you want to have location, and it was obvious in this one today that the pitchers weren't on point, and what happens when that happens? Hitters make you pay, and the long ball was a big part of this one here.
Into the corner and slicing foul. And this will miss down low in the dirt, so he's worked it full now at 3-2.
You know, you don't always have to straight challenge a guy on a 3-2 count. With the 3-run lead, no one on base, this is the perfect situation to do it. No reason to nibble and possibly set up a big inning.
Giving chase is Nimmo. But it's the right fielder that gets there to make the catch. And that's the first out of the inning.
Now batting.
Next, here is Adley Rutschman, struck out in his last trip to the plate. And a good fastball there, but this just misses the zone for ball one. A ball and a strike. Bases are empty, one man out. Fooled him badly there. I mean badly. It's 1-2.
Man, that pitch had the look of a fastball. Straight changeup, and the bottom fell out of it.
And he struck out again. That's the third time he's gone down on strikes in this one. Cedric Mullins will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher. As he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike one. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. He'll try to bunt his way on as he gets this one down. But this will wind up a foul ball, strike two. ripped down the line. And this is going to find some real estate out there as he comes through off the bench with extra bases. Not in time, and he's in there with a double.
That was some great situational hitting there after surveying the field to see what the defense was giving him. The third baseman was well off the line, and he had no chance to make a play as he sprays it down the left field line for a two-bagger.
He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. The 0-1 pitch.
Nope,
and he lays off for ball 1.
1-1.
Lifted the other way down the left field line. Here comes the 1-2. Is a wave and a miss. He struck him out. But the Orioles strike for 2. Tanner Scott is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 66.
Bottom of inning number 8 set to go. And up steps the power bat of Pete Alonso. First offering on its way. Inside with the fastball. It's 1-0. That misses. 2-0.
2-0.
Grounded to third. Franco has it. Throws in time, and that's out number 1. The next will be the Mets cleanup hitter, Michael Conforto. Perhaps he can drive another one out of the park just like he did back in the second. Lefty against lefty here as this is taken for a ball. 1-0. This is drilled, but right into the shift. Throw on to first, 2 gone.
The left fielder, number 2, Dominic.
Now into the box, Dominic Smith. In his career against this pitcher, not a big sample size, 0 for 1.
Nope.
A ball and no strikes. 2 out, nobody on. Kevin Pillar will pinch hit here with 2 outs and the base is empty.
Kevin
The 1-0 home. Pitch is popped up. Profar shading to his right, and that ends the inning. Kevin Pillar will stay in the ballgame now and take over in left field.
Number 11, Kevin
Seth Lugo comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the 9th.
Seth Lugo.
All set to start the 9th in this one, and next to bat will be the outfielder, Austin Haynes.
Hey, not an easy thing to do to try to come back and tie a game or take the lead off of a guy like this, one of the game's elite closers.
1 ball, no strikes to count. Now the 1-0. Ball 2. Lugo has become one of the more dominant bullpen arms in the sport today, and a big reason is his swing and miss stuff. Really helps him pitch out of tough situations.
Yeah, Matty D, and I think what we're seeing more and more out of the game of baseball right now in the 8th and 9th inning, big power arm guys that have really 2 good pitches that they can strike you out with, and that's what this guy is here. If he doesn't have one, he has the other, and if he has them both, he's nearly impossible to make contact off of.
Hit on the ground toward the left, and that finds its way through for a base hit. So the Orioles get their leadoff man aboard to start the inning.
Hey, excellent job right there, leading off the inning with a base hit. We got to keep this line moving. We cannot stop. Nobody can make an out. We have to find a way to put 2 men, maybe 3 men, put some pressure on this defense.
Ryan Mountcastle is the batter now as he looks at a ball 1-0. He could really use a knock here, 0 for 3 in the game so far. Swing and a miss for strike 1.
He struggled quite a bit at the plate in this one, so until he shows he can put a good swing on the ball, I don't think they're going to give him anything straight that he can handle.
Out in front there as this one's pulled off to the left side. He struck him out. The third time he's fanned in the game.
That was some nice execution on that pitch. Spotted it nicely down around the bottom of the zone. And when you do that, especially with 2 strikes, not a lot of guys are going to hurt you. You're going to get a lot of ground ball.
Trey Mancini is at the plate as he looks at ball 1. 2-0 to the Baltimore left fielder.
The last thing you want to do when you've got a 3-run lead in the 9th is give the other guys any sense of hope. It's a good time to challenge here on 2-0, especially since there's a good chance he's taking until he gets a strike.
Can't connect there. It's 2-2.
2-2.
Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone.
Not a bad time right here to put that runner in motion. 3-2 count. You send the runner, and if it's a bad pitch, it's ball 4.
And he'll strike out here yet again, as it's been a ball game to forget thus far. 4 strikeouts. Next, it'll be Michael Franco. Comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the 9th. No balls and a strike to count. On its way, the 0-1 pitch.
Inside, ball 1.
Fly ball out toward left center field. On the move is Pilar. Makes the catch, and that's the ball game. 6-3, the final score today. New York used a nice 5th inning to take the lead, and they never gave it back. Jacob deGrom earns his...
Welcome to the